Once more, you're watching another Straight Up Fits video, and today I have an Uber Smash for you. I've never actually played Uber Smash, so I just slapped some Pokemons together, and apparently it's working out because I've won a lot of matches. And so this is my team. My first one is going to be an Arceus Ghost with a physical stat with Swordons, Brick Break, Extreme Speed, and Shadow Claw, Max HP, Max Attack, and Adamant Nature. My second Pokemon is going to be Kyogre because this is a rain team and I need the rain up for my Kabutops because it's a Swift Swim. It's a mono attacking Kyogre with max physical defense, rest, sleep, talk, calm mind, and surf. My third Pokemon will be Kabutops, which is a timid nature, Life Orb Kabutops with the ability Swift Swim. He has Waterfall, Stone Edge, X-Scissor because Psychic Pokemon are quite common in Ubers, and the Aqua Jet for the priority move. The fourth one is going to be Palkia, which is my choice Specs Palkia. The Spatial Rent, Surf, T-Bolt in this match, but actually switched that up to Thunder as recent, and the Aura Sphere. My fifth Pokemon is going to be Ferrothorn, which is a non-attacking Ferrothorn. It's a max special defense, max HP, and a little bit of defense investment. Is running Leech Seed, Protect, Stealth Rock, Anti-Wave. You wouldn't say this is a good set, but it actually does work in Ubers for me. Slows things down and it gets its rocks up, and in Ubers there are not that many spinners. Or at least the people I face do not use them that quite often. My last Pokemon is actually my lead Pokemon. It's Shaman Sky. It's a choice Scarf set with Seed Flare, Earth Power, Air Slash, and Hidden Power Ice. It's a great counter against Deoxys S, which wants to set up his hazards with or Magic Coat, because Shaman Sky, when it's scarfed, it actually outspeeds the Deoxys speed, because Deoxys speed is never scarred, it's mainly Focus Sash, and because of its ability Serene Grace, and in combination with Air Slash, it actually does flinch 60% of the time, so that's really good. Looking at the opposing team, he has a couple of threats, which is Genesect. I don't know what Genesect set this is right now. Most Genesect sets I see is Scarf, which I don't like because you're locked into one move. Arceus, which could be any type of now. And another big threat is going to be his Prankster Thunderous, and I'm not too worried about the Kyogre or the Xatu. So let's jump into this battle. As I said before, I'm going to lead off with Shaman Sky, and he leads off with his Thunderous. I actually predicted him to go for the Prankster and then T-Wave me, but he actually doesn't, and I go for the HPIs and does a lot of damage, and in the second turn he overpredicts or whatever he does, but I go for the Hidden Power Ice again, and the Thunderous is down. He switches in his Genesect, and I switch in Kyogre to sponge whatever he wants to do, and because he doesn't go for the T-Bolt or the Thunder, he tells me that he's actually a choice Scarf set, so I'm not really worried about the Genesect anymore. Now he sends in his Arceus as he freezes me with the Ice Beam, and I go into Ferrothorn because I can wall most of Arceus' moves, and then I go and paralyze it, so it's not that big of a threat anymore. Then I try to Leech Seed it so I can get off some residual damage. Now it's just basically me trying to stall the Arceus, which is actually going to be, in my opinion, quite a weird Arceus set, because he runs Earthquake, as you will see in a couple seconds. But for now, I'm just trying to. I set up my rocks while he gets paralyzed, and he got paralyzed 5 times in a row. And the turn I fill my Protect. He's actually going to get off the +4 Earthquake, and he's going to kill me. So I switch in my Casper's Horse, which is my Arceus Ghost, and he gets paralyzed again, which is quite unfortunate for him. But that actually helps me a lot, so I can take this out without my Casper's Horse dying from his Shadow Claw. Now he sends in his Genesect again, and I switch into Kyogre just to sponge whatever he's got, and he goes for the U-turn, switches out so he gets switch initiative, and he switches to his Xatu, which appeared to be a dual screener. He sets up his light screen, and then he's going to set up his reflect. As my Kyogre keeps being frozen. I actually should have run Scald on this one instead of Surf, but I thought because of Surf has higher base damage, I actually should run Surf because it's not an offensive set, and every bit of damage would be quite useful, even though Scald has a 30% of burning the opponent, so I should actually switch that up. But now he switches into Genesect, and I don't really have anything to switch in on. This with a T-Bolt. I was actually expecting a T-Bolt, but he gets off a Thunder, and my Kyogre remains frozen for the rest of the game. Switch in Palkia, because that's probably the best thing to take this out, but because of his Zatu's light screen, it's actually the Choice Specs Aura Sphere is not going to do that much, and this thing is going to kill me with 3 Thunders in a row. So now his light screen wears off, but I don't really care because I want to go to Casper Sword. Because this thing is scarfed, I have to use Extreme Speed. I was really hoping because Reflect was still up, and this thing resists the normal Extreme Speed and it's not Stab, so I was actually kind of worried if it would kill. Here we go for the Shadow Claw just to see what it does. And I actually should have Sword Danced first turn on the Kyogre, but actually was fearing more of a Water Spout, so I wanted to get some damage off. But as soon as I would have had SD the very first turn, I actually would have taken out this Kyogre. But at the end, it doesn't really matter that much because I switch in my Shaman Sky right now, and I'm going for the Revenge Kill with the Air Slash. Now he switches in his Kyurem White. Well, at least I think it's Kyurem White. And he takes me out clean with a Draco Meteor. So my last hope is the Swift Swim Kabutops, and I didn't know if a Waterfall with 100% accuracy would take it out, but actually decides to switch, and I hit my Stone Edge, which was my other viable move, against this guy's Pokemon named Kyurem. But now he switches it back in, and it has 25% damage, extra damage. So I decided to go for the Waterfall, and that is good game. So my Kabutops actually saved me right there. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you guys later. Bye bye.